So as you can see, I'm at the last bead because I said I'm leaving 12 for the opening. So when you count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, so this is the last bead for me to cover. So I usually use my right fishing line to pick the beads and use my left fishing line to enter the next bead, but now I'll use my left fishing line so that I'll be able to turn and weave back. I'll use my left fishing line to pick the beads. Okay, if this will confuse you, make sure that so as I said, if it will confuse you, make sure that the space that is pointing to the top, okay, because we are coming to weave backwards to come and end on this one. So you use that, the one that is pointing to the top, to so as I said, you use your left fishing line to pick your beads and then use your right fishing line to cross it. So we want to turn back and weave to the back here. Okay, so now we are going to, as you see, this is where I cross, but because we want to move back, the crossing will now come and be on the top bead here. So that is why I'm picking the bead with my left fishing line. So I'll just cross with the second bead. Okay, so as you can see now, the crossing, the two fishing line is out from the top bead, no more here, no more here, it's here. So now we are going to weave backwards. So to do so, I'll just use my left fishing line, which is this one, to pick 3 beads. Remember I said we are going to have 4 beads on every ring, so we are out of 1 bead, so I'll just pick 3 beads to make it 4. Then I'll cross with the 3rd bead with my right fishing line. So when you cross, this is what you'll be getting. So as you can see, this is 1, this is 2. So we are going to weave backwards. So I'll use my right fishing line, then I'll enter the next bead like this, and I'll pull it out. And now, since our threads are out of 2 beads, I'll just pick 2 beads with my left fishing line. Then I'll cross with my right fishing line. So this is what we are getting. As you can see, I'll use my right fishing line and enter the next bead. I'll pull out. I'll use my left fishing line to pick 2 beads. So this is how this step is also going to look like. Okay, so I'll just continue this until I get to the last bead here. I'll pick the bead with my left fishing line, then I'll enter the next bead with my right fishing line. Okay, and this is what I'll be doing until I get to the last bead here. So I'll just go and finish and I'll get back to you. So as you can see, we are on the last bead. So you just pick 2 beads, then you cross to the second bead, then you pull it down. So we have 1 2. You can continue to do 3, you can continue to do 4, just as we did for the second one. So I'm going to do 2 on one side of the back and 2 on the other side of the back, then I'll join it, so making 5 in all. Okay, so now I'll just end this side. For me to be able to end it, I'm just going to end it like how I end normal thread. Okay, so I pass back to the corner here, then I'll bring the second thread to also come and meet it. So now these 2 threads are meeting at one point. I'll just make a knot, a very strong one like this, very strong, very strong. Then I'll just cut the excess thread off. Okay, so this is what we are having. We are going to proceed to fix the handle here. Okay, we are going to proceed to fix the handle here. So we are going to take a new thread. We are going to take a new thread. Just cut a new thread, not too long. A length like this is okay. Just cut a new thread. Okay, then you make sure that you fix it in the middle. Okay, so to do so, you just in the middle bit here, as you can see, the middle bit here, we are going to put our thread inside and hold the two edge. Okay, so we are fixing it on it like this. Okay, so make sure the thread is inside your handle. Then you put one bead on each side of the thread. Okay, then you take one to cross. Make sure the two edges are equal, then you pull it down. So when you pull it down, this is what you are going to get. Okay, now open up the thread again, pick 3 beads, put one on each bead, each thread, and cross with the third bead. So 1 1, then you take the third bead to cross the two edges of the thread. So now we will be using it to close up here. So now you pick 2 beads again, then you put one on each thread. Okay, you let it go down. So what you do is that on this middle bead again, this middle bead, when you fold it on it, this middle bead, so we came out from this one, we came out from this bead, so we are going to come out from this as well. So you open up the thread, you come out from here, then you use the other second one to go the other opposite direction. So basically we are crossing. Okay, then you pull your work like this. Okay, so you pull your two thread like this. Okay, so you realize that this is lying on your handle. Okay, you realize that this is lying on your handle. Okay, so now you just bring the two edges of the thread together, then you tie a knot. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. I'll just find my way to bring the two edges together. Sure your work is very tight. Okay, okay, now bring this also to come and join. So now you realize that the two edges are the two threads are at one particular point. So I'll just tie a knot here and I'll cut it off. So this is one, this is one, so I'll just tie a knot. So I'll just tie a knot like this. So I'll cut it off, and I'll be going ahead to do the same thing for this side as well.